just got home, bro, and every time I got my everything tagged to my phone. So when I looked at my phone, I realized I ain't cut my Wi-Fi on all around here. So that's my fault. But yep. But for the people that's been hiding up under a rock, man, you know what I'm saying? They ain't tuned in yet with you. Where you originally from, man?
Man, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, man.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Eastside Atlanta, so I'm from Decatur, but I grew up in Stone Mountain.
All right, that shocked me though. I'm gonna be honest with you. That March 26th, that hit different.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That hit different. I know you seen the video reaction, but I wanted to say it to you. You know what I'm saying, live and direct, man. That hit different, for real.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So I'm real curious though. What was the difference between like the stage name and everything like that?
Man, just some things that transpired in my life, man. I just, growing up, I was always called Foxx. You know what I mean? Like, that's my last name. So it's like, Jay Owens was my late grandfather, and I kind of took that and kind of ran with it. But when I kind of like rebranded myself and did myself all over again, I just decided to go Eastside Foxx. It made more sense to me. Okay. And yeah.
All right. So when did you start music though? Like, what made you like? Is that like how did you start off into music and everything like that?
At an early age, bro. To tell you the truth, I've been doing music since I was like 7, 8 years old. I play instruments, man, like the drums and piano, and you know what I mean. I've been writing since forever. I've been doing it since I was real young. When I was like 12 or 13 years old, I got an opportunity to meet the late great DMX. Mm-hmm. And I was backstage with him, and he just kind of like really hyped me up to be like, don't follow no children's way. If you gotta wait. Don't try to be out here and be a young child star. Just keep going, keep grinding, and learn your lessons, because that's what's gonna make your writing better. And he was absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The way I even found you and everything like that, as far as IG and everything like that. My homeboys from the East Side, cause I'm from Detroit, Michigan. One of my homeboys, D Nice and DJ BJ. I don't know if you know who DJ BJ is, but he a big DJ out here in D.
okay.
He had he told me to hit up one of my partners from over Southwest Detroit, and he was like, "What's up?" And he was like, "Well, we got this. It's this dude that's from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He spit. I think you'll fuck with him." He was like, "You got this the radio station podcast thing going on. Why don't you reach out to an artist that's actually like putting out some real good music?" And I was like, "All right then." So when they sent me your IG, it what caught my attention because I got a DMX story myself. Because before I started anything else, I was running around with Deborah. You familiar with Deborah? Yeah. Yeah, Debbie and everybody like that. I call her auntie. And they was like, I was trying to get into the music industry, but I couldn't rap. You know what I'm saying? I did do some tapes. They was trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, I was just testing it out. And I went to New York, and I was like down in the lobby at 105.9 in the Hot 97 little lobby area they got too, around there, the Breakfast Club and all the rest of that. And I was just yapping off, man. I was talking to this woman. I ended up engaging in the conversation, talking about what I was trying to do, and I was like, telling her, I was being real. I was like, I can't rap, but I got partners that rap, and everybody else around the world know how to rap. I was like, I want to start my own podcast. I'm only playing upcoming artists, and I felt the shoulder touch me. It kind of spit me around a little bit. I was like, what? It's like, oh snap! And it was his wife I was talking to the whole time. I didn't even know. Yeah, and he was like, man, you got the light. You can do whatever you want to do. So it's like, So his passing, you know what I'm saying? The way he talk, way he speak to people that he don't even know, it's like you seem like you already know him. So it's like, I felt that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But yeah. But other than that, like, what's next for you? You got an EP coming out, or what's going on?
What's crazy is that I got this idea of an EP, but I feel like with my reintroduction to music right now, I don't even want to go the EP route because what happened is people listen to the song that they like, the single. Yeah. They won't even listen to the whole EP. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You've been put so much work and so much money and time into so many records. Yeah. And people only know 2 or 3 songs because they ain't jumping on the rest of the bandwagon. You know, not the bandwagon, but the rest of the tape. You know? I mean, it's a lot of work you put in. So what I want to do, like I game plan this mode, like I really set out and thought about it for like months. I'm just gonna work on singles. Yeah. I'm gonna put my money behind singles and get the idea of the fact that, you know, this guy can actually make records. Yeah. And then from there, I'm gonna move like that. So I got an EP idea. I'm great with EPs. I love them because it's a body of work. Mm. But I'm gonna just drop records right now to see how people feel.
All right. Yeah, that's smart too.
Artists all over again. That's the feeling I feel right now. So.
Oh yeah, most definitely. You starting at a good point too. I don't know what kind of water you drinking, but it's better than Fiji. I'll tell you that much, cause it's that Say Less, man. March 20th. Look, I'm gonna say this real quick. I don't mean to cut us off what we got to do right now, but y'all need to check him out, man. Eastside Foxx. You feel me? Yeah. We need to push Eastside Foxx, cause that Say Less video, bro. They look like a movie in the beginning.
Man, you know, I link with my boy Tyler Jefferson, man. He's a creative mind. He's a film director and he films a lot of things, but he's just so like genuine in his approach. I feel like we connect so well because I have these ideas, but I can't display them how I want to. And as soon as I tell him what I'm thinking, Buddy just like it's like his canvas. He just takes what I'm saying and he just paint it out. You feel me? So
yeah, man, cause that was dope. I'm gonna be honest with you, cause you know, Say Less, that was the first one I reacted to. You know what I'm saying? When I finally sat down, and man, I was like, what the fuck? It's like a damn movie. For real? Because it's like, you know, up and coming artists, you know, nowadays, you know, it's a lot of people that do shoot good videos and good everything, but when it's like real clear, it's like, and then you have like, then you got a story that lead up to the song. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, yo, hey man, I had to ask in the video reaction, like, I don't know who shoot his videos. I want to find out.
Yeah, man. Jefferson, man, he the truth. I'm trying to tell you. Also, I feel like because like the last project I dropped was in 2020. Okay. So, you know, it gave me 3 years to like stack my paper, get my mind right, focus on what I want to do to be creative, and then go with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what's happening now. Now I can spend my money doing the right things. Like people don't know, bro. Like if you see somebody signed already, they not broke. You know what I'm saying? They either saved or they got that deal from a label. So with me not having no deal, I gotta be smart with what I do. And so now I gotta take this time and invest. Like I like to do stuff like spend my money, like just go crazy and spend my money. Like anybody that know me know I had to really tighten up to do what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when I say spend my money, like I like to go to the club and do whatever. Right. But I had to put that on the back burner a little bit, so that way I can focus on, you know, creating this project, this idea of the greatest artist I can become, and that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah, because you definitely is, and you know, and another thing too, I want to tell you about, due to the fact that I respect business, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Far as I know, far as I'm concerned, is that every business I done is good business, but after we do business, I'm all open. Like it ain't no more. You know what I'm saying? If it's an audio track, anything, I'm gonna react to. Speaking of podcast radio station, well, you got my email, so email. You know what I'm saying? Let me know which ones you want to get pushed first. You already told me what two, so it's like I'm running with them next month. Yeah. So,
for sure, I'm with that. But I can guarantee you so much when I tell you, like, give me about the summertime. I'm gonna have some fire for you, bro. Like, cause I already got records just sitting in the boat. Waiting to be released. I'm just trying to be strategic with my methods. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's understandable completely. But you know, it's one thing I like about social media nowadays is that artists like yourself that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's YouTubers like me that actually branch off their channel to something else major, and it's like my whole thing was, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's to cut out the whole overcharging artists to play records. You know, I had a conversation with French Montana and overheard a conversation with what's my man's name that was rolling with him? What's the other? Not Slim Duncan, but Debo, not Debo. He go by the Rez Deshaun now.
Okay, yeah.
It was back then when he was Debo. He was like, such and such radio want to charge me 5,000 for this and 15,000 for this next one. I'm like, damn, I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, y'all are the reason why Atlanta's still pumping right now. You know what I'm saying? And but I was like, man, I'm placing myself in a position when I'm gonna just go ahead and let folks know, like, man, check this out. Give me this, and I'm gonna make this happen. Now after that, it's all up to you. Just let me. The next hot thing that you gonna push off, let me know what it is. Email me, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate it too.
yeah, cause it's like like I said, I had a distribution deal with Def Jam before. I had a distribution deal with Sony before. And man, the way they network, don't get me wrong, I appreciate them, you know what I'm saying? They made sure I got paid, but the way the radio was going about it is more like, come on. They not even giving you they'll play your song. Say for instance, like this right here. Your song 2 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah.
They'll play probably 2 minutes and 13 seconds of it.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And then that'll be it. And that's $5,000 out your pocket.
Right.
You be looking like, for real? And right after that, they'll play, I don't know, Lil Wayne. He ain't even from Atlanta. You get what I mean? So, yeah. So it's like one of them, I'm like, nah, man. You see, the way people appreciate the radio, it's like the radio's losing their respect, if you get what I mean. Because it's like, it was, yeah. Cause I don't know, I'm pretty sure you remember. You remember when the top DJs used to be at the Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, radio stations, the whole party, the Freaknik, all the rest of that. Like they don't even have that no more.
No, they don't.
You know what I mean?
I'm talking to somebody the other day too, but yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah. So what artists did you listen to as you was like trying to get it together and you know what I'm saying to get your own style progress?
You know, crazy. Like I don't feel like my style is similar to the artists that I listen to.
Yeah.
But I've always been a big Jay-Z fan. You know what I mean? He really, like, my family is originally from New York, so he's really like, changed the game. Because rap is so young as far as like the other music genres are concerned. It's so young, but he's a billionaire.
Yeah.
He did it start from rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, really.
I will say though, like in my older years, I listened to a lot of Nipsey. I like to listen to truth tellers and people that got a story.
Yeah.
So Nipsey was like up there. Like I still listen to Nipsey. I don't think that's gonna ever change. I'm always ride to Nipsey because you know what I mean. He was just that legendary to me.
Hell yeah, so. He was. And that's crazy as hell, man. You a fan of Nip? I met Nip. I know Nip brother, Black Sam. That's my partner. He actually gave me a narrative about changing your neighborhood up and everything like that. That was one of the mentors I had when I first went to LA. So yeah, I only met Nip one time. It wasn't even a real handshake, sit down talk, nothing like that. I'd be lying because I met him when he was rocking Cartiers, and you know it was before the whole Crenshaw thing. It was when it just lost in T's, so you can just imagine how rough that was. So his music always hit different. It's like people who call people hating on him saying it's basic. I'm like, no, you gotta listen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's like it's like you gotta listen to Eastside Foxx, like for real. Like I say that in my video reactions. I'm like, man, y'all are quick to make a reaction to NBA YoungBoy new joint, but it's like, bro, I realized it was more up and coming artists' music sounding way better than mainstream artists' music.
Right.
And I'm like, what happened to that? Oh, go ahead.
We hungry.
Yeah.
We got to fire to try to take this and go somewhere with it.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing it for a while, and when I understood like what it mattered, what it means to like invest in yourself, invest in your music. Like you'll never listen to something and be like, oh yeah, Eastside Foxx only belong on that type of beat. Mm-hmm. I do it all, bro. Like I'm a songwriter. Like I started off in this industry as a songwriter. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. I was songwriter. I was working at Icon Studios under Ian Burton. Not sure if you're familiar with him, but he used to make TLC. He's the one that put the Dungeon Family together. Yeah. Started up under him. So it's like my mind is focused on writing the best possible songs. And then because I listen to so many lyricists, I want to put something that's gonna always catch up here all the time. Yeah. You feel me? Our grind is a little different than norm, but I'll accept the challenge.
Oh yeah, cause it's. I mean, shoot, you shocked me. You said I caught out of the song March 26th. You was from Atlanta, and I was like, whoa, yo, hold on, wait a minute, where you been hiding at? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it makes sense. The songwriter and everything, because it's like I say March 26th because I love beats that start off with not, you know what I'm saying, with not the beat kicking in. So it's like when I hear an artist rap before the beat drop, it's like, yo, it's something special. Or he was doing something before this. Like you been had that pen game. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I appreciate it.
Yep. Because you know they say, oh, go ahead.
I produce that record though, because all those sounds, they were put together by what I was thinking. You feel me? Like my homegirl Lexi, I was like, listen, I need vocals that sound just like this, and she laid the vocals down. And then I hit the guitar and stuff, and I was like, look, I need XYZ. She was like, yeah, you're gonna have to pay me. Boom, there you go. Come on through, lock it in. Yeah. And then I hit my boy. I actually hit my boy B-Dub up first, so he gave me some flavor for it. But then I hit my boy SM up, and he was just like, yeah, send it to me, I'll knock it out. But everything was just like a thought in my head. And I feel like those thoughts are the greatest generators of how you create your music. Like, I don't let nothing slip. Anything I think about, I record it on my phone. Yeah. I say it to myself. I write it down. I'm not letting nothing slip. Because if I can think of it, it's going to be something hot.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. You start your new channel off the right way. Like, for real. Because it's, you know, you get some artists, man, they feel like if they just throw a bunch of audio tracks up there, you know, and then they reach out and be like, you know, can you react to this, or can you push this or something like that? It's like, bro, people need to see you. You get what I mean? And it's like, so when you put two visuals up there and both of the songs is dope and both of them have like a different kind of feeling to it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the third one. To be real with you. Yeah. So far as like locking in and everything like that, do you want to keep going independent, or which route is you planning on going?
It's funny because I would say yes right now. But you know, I ain't had the opportunity to sit in front of no check that make people be like, nah, I'm gonna sign this and we gonna rock like that. But I love the freedom of being independent, because if I fail, it's on me. If I succeed, it's on me. Yeah. And I don't have to worry about how other people feel and think. Like, I don't like to take people consider like their feelings into what I'm creating. Yeah. You feel me? Like, if you did a reaction to my video, we don't know each other from anywhere. No. And you was like, this is trash. Oh, man. I would have to take heed to that, because we don't know each other for you to have to downplay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know you from nowhere. You don't know me from nowhere for you to have to downplay me. Right. But because I understand now that you listen to music, I know that you're not getting that. And most people that's doing what you're doing, just doing podcasts, that's doing radio, they're gonna listen before they just get out and say anything. Now, they may be reckless, but you know, they're gonna listen to what you're doing. So I don't know if I'll sign right now. To be honest.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a distribution deal is a perfect look for you, because at the same time though, people that actually take these record deals, you know, they call them 360s. I call them chain contracts. You get what I mean? And a distribution deal is for a particular artist. That, one, you don't need nobody to coach you how to write a song. Two, you don't need nobody to coach your producer. Three, you already know what you're gonna do and how the way you're gonna do it. You get what I mean? So the way I feel, I'm gonna be honest with you, is that you just need like a button to press and be like, hey man, I got this dropping next week. Throw a billboard up for me. That's about
Yeah.
it. You get what I mean? Cause at the end of the day, I'm glad Empire had existed all the way, to the point where it's like that is a good distribution company to go through. I say that because they give out independent distribution deals, which is I've been with them for the past 6 years. Um, you know what I'm saying? They good with their artists. They actually shop with you.
Yeah.
They'll send a team member out to what I'm saying. We about to push this way or whatever like that. To the so to the point where the DJs have to play the record or the radio gonna accept it. So it's
Yeah.
like
I feel that.
so it
I
is
feel
what it
that.
is. But I did my thing for the love of hip hop, and the up and coming artists I have learned throughout the industry is like it's always a major artist, and then they got that friend. You know what I'm saying? That homie that's always around. You know,
Yeah.
the one that's playing Batman while they in the front flashing their jewelry, they in the back checking the scenery out in the music
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
A lot of them be artists too of their own. You get what I
Yeah.
mean? And they be like up and coming artists, and it's like they rap better than their famous friend. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like, so that's the reason why I did my channel, based upon that. I seen a lot of underrated artists like Slim 400.
Yeah.
Shoot, PNB Rock. He was with Gilly the Kid when Gilly the Kid was with Cash Money.
Yeah. For sure.
Young boy, and you see how the way he blew up, and he came away from his umbrella and had his own voice, and that's what I do it for. And then, it's just the love of music. I think like people has lacked off a lot when it comes to lyricists now. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? You ever listen to that one song that keep playing on the radio, and you be like, you know what? Let me go listen to this mug again, and then you catch something like that don't even make sense. You get what?
I hear it. I hear it all the time.
Yeah. So, what is your writing process though? Like, how long does it take you to write a song?
Man, it takes me no time.
Huh?
But I write a lot of R&B. Like my records that sold were R&B records, right? And so unless the records are like upbeat, and if it's slow, I really like to take my time and like really feel a melody out. And I don't want to. I always say this too as a writer. You can't let a line slip. Meaning, like I can't just say anything because I want you to gravitate to what I'm saying. Like I gotta say something that's gonna catch everybody's ear. Like, what the hell did he just say? You know what I'm saying? Like every time I'm writing, I took that from writing R&B music and I applied it to rap. You feel me? Like every time I say a line, it's gotta be like, damn, that was hard, or damn, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rhyming is cool, but tell your story. Tell what it made you feel like.
Yeah.
So it's like my process is really just locking in and getting to it. I really just put myself in my room, bro. I got a studio in my room. I just put myself in my room. I put my blue lights on. I turn my music up, and I really just sit there and grind and write until I come up with something classic.
That's what's up. I like
And
that.
if it's trash, I don't even send it out if it's trash. If I think it's average, I don't send it out. I wait. I have somebody waiting on the record before I send out some bullshit. That's how.
Hey, that means you take your craft serious. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like for
sure.
real. So yeah, that's dope. A lot of people, it's like it. To me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used to see songwriters actually sit in the studio, and it'd be like 7, 8 to 9 of us in there.
Yeah.
And they'd be like preparing, the lines for the instrumental, the beat, and
Yeah.
I look at them, I'm like, man, it take a lot to do that, because it's like I don't know if it's a personality thing of the artist or something like that. Is that how it go? Is it a personality of the artist that you got to think about, or how do we?
As far as you working with,
Yeah, that's what I meant.
what I like to do, bro, when I go into a session, I love to get to know the artist. I'll talk shit to them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'll bring a bottle in there and see if they're gonna take shots. I work with a lot of female R&B artists, so a lot of the R&B records that I've sold or that's popping are from R&B artists that are females, right? So it's like being a therapist in a sense. Like you'll never come in with your own agenda. I come in and feel how you feel. You feel me? Like when you live, like the type of life that I live, I've gone through a lot of shit. So it's like if she can explain to me how she feel about that nigga, I can write it down. I can write it out because I've been that nigga before. I've been that nigga that motherfucker look like that. That nigga ain't shit. Fuck him. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem writing for that, like, because it's real life, like, and vice versa. If I'm a dude dating a female, and you know I got crossed, I'm gonna write it down in detail. I want to know about it. I want to know about how you feel about a text message that you received, or what made you block the motherfucker. What makes you know that you're not going back? That's how detailed I get to write the best lines I can for the artist.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's that's real dope. So it's like so you've been around. It's just right now you reinventing yourself all over again. This time they gonna get you. So that's what's up.
Yeah, I've been around for a minute, bro. Like I've been around for a minute. Like I've written for like some pretty notable artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some sold, some didn't. But I've been in every scene in the city of Atlanta for some time now.
Man, that's what's up.
So I know what's up. I know how to move. I know how to maneuver, bro. But when it comes to that writing, probably like there's only like one person in this world that's ever been in a booth with me in a session with me, and I was like, damn, that nigga, he might be colder than me. I need to go back to the drawing board.
Hey, I hear you. Yeah, man. So you was around the whole mixtape scene then. You know what I'm saying? Back then when people was pushing them out. Man.
I got mixtapes, bro. I used to be in a group. You know what I'm saying? I got mixtapes.
You mind saying the name of the group or is that disclosure?
We started off as this group called Indiana Fresh. It was like independent artists that's fresh. That's it. That's what we came up with. And then we moved over to Lost City Kings, is what we called ourselves. It's just me and my partner. My partner was from New Jersey. He's from New Jersey.
Okay.
So he's a lyricist. So anybody that like brings the lyrics out of you, we work together to bring the vibes. You know what I mean? Like, and I think they had the reaction that you had is, oh, this nigga got bars. Yeah. This nigga in Atlanta spitting bars, but it's a lot of us. It's a lot of us in Atlanta that rap, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I know. Shoot, I remember what was DJ Drama when everybody wanted the Gangsta Grill.
Yeah.
Man, shit, man, that line was like seeing Lil Wayne or somebody else, but everybody was trying to get a tape push. I seen so many Atlanta artists, bro. That was nuts. Yeah. Yeah, they was coming out everywhere, and it was like nobody sounded like they was from the East Coast. I was about the only Midwest person there. That's the way I looked at it. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, yep. Dang, that's crazy, man. But yeah, we definitely gonna keep in touch. I guess we got to keep touch bases with you because actually I wanted to tell you my podcast radio station. I got approval for downtown Atlanta, so I'm working on something as we speak. So it's like right now I'm looking for co-hosts right now.
For sure.
Yeah. So that's about
it.
it.
Let me know when you say I'll take it to the flame. We'll chop it up.
Oh hell yeah! Like I said, man, next month. Like I said, I got approval for Atlanta. I got approval for Memphis, Detroit, of course. That's a landslide. So after this month is kicked off and I do my live recordings, I'm just gonna be spinning my records because I got a little bit of DJ experience. I ain't DJ Fresh. I ain't none of them. But technology is something else. So I'm pressing buttons, but records getting played. So it's But other than that, man, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the Atlanta location first. I promise a lot of artists. So like with you, of course, I hope you come see me. You feel me? I'm gonna give you you already got my personal number and everything. So it's
yeah. At this point, bro, I'm gonna be there. There.
So I'm definitely looking forward to that, man. And like I said, since we locked in now, we done business together. So it's like whatever record you want push as far as radio play, let me know. I already know the two. And as far as anything else, man, just send me that video link, man. I got you. It is what it is.
Bro, I appreciate that.
Yep, and I'm definitely, man, I'm waiting on the third video. When you think you're gonna give us the third video, man?
March 26th is my birthday. Me and my partner Tyler Jefferson, we working on a record I got called Bleeding Brown. And it's a rap. It's like a rap. It's like some it's like me getting, I don't want to say emotional, but me telling how I feel about this industry, about people around me. And so that way you can just see another dimension to my music. You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
I'm going to make you hear everything that I got. That's how I feel. Like, I don't want everybody just to jump to these club records. You're going to hear what I got and what I got to say. You're going to tap into the artist. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So,
Also,
yeah, it's coming.
all right.
I think 2 weeks.
I'm waiting on it, man. Have you done any features or it's just been you?
Nah, like features on other people's songs.
Or they featuring on your records or any?
Oh yeah, well, not as far as me being Eastside Foxx.
Okay.
Previously, when I went by Jay Owens, yeah, man, 24 hours. I did some stuff with K Camp. I did some stuff with DJ Genius, Sorry the Kid. Did records, bro.
Man, you got some names. Jeez.
Yeah. I was featuring Valentino singles that I co-wrote.
Okay.
I got stuff going.
Oh yeah. Shoot, you ain't normal. What do you mean? You know what I mean? You know, I say that to people that's real creative and talented, and have the motive to actually reach out, because a lot of artists nowadays, especially a lot of young ones, they feel that being quiet, I'm like it's the same thing like the block. A closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, at this point, you gotta use your voice, not just in the vocal booth. You gotta use it outside the booth too. And
Absolutely.
I was like, that's the only way anything gonna get possible, because a lot of people wanted to get features with different artists and everything on the West Coast. One time we had went on like I guess it's like a whole video director claim kind of tour, whatever they had on. It was a bunch of video directors that was like traveling around the West Coast, the East Coast, Midwest, down South, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Letting people know they shoot videos and everything like that. And one of the younger artists wanted to do a song and shoot a video with one of the artists was talking about it, but he was like not, not being responsive to anybody conversations or anything like that. I'm like, man, closed mouth don't get fed, man. You gotta, the way to get features, you gotta either talk good business or, you better have a damn good conversation and a bad record they want to jump on. You know what I'm saying? So, I like that though. I like that when artists that's up and coming, songwriters and everybody like that play behind the scene actually got records with artists that will make people be like, really, you know what I'm saying? And you play yeah, so that's dope, man. And Sorry the Kid, that's my favorite one though.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sing the record we did. I'm gonna sing the record. It's me, Sorry, DJ Genius on the record. And we actually did this about 2 years ago. I got a record with that same record. It's a remix with Coco Vango. And man, it's fire, bro. It's fire, but I never released it. You know what I mean? I was up under, I don't want to say other people's thumb, but I couldn't move how I wanted to move. That's why I enjoy this independence so much.
It makes sense.
Trying to take it to the top of the club.
Before I forget to just mention, my goals are something that I'm trying to make achievements. I'm tired of dying out, life ain't nothing but pain. Every time I look at differentness, I think of my name. My shit is BC, ain't nobody else like this. Come on, stop trying to check, you can't like this. I'm so overflow, I make an overflood. And that's why when I spit, I make an overflow. The verse is so real.